Welcome, I'm the Conspiracy Man. We've all heard of how UPC codes secretly contain the number 666. It's a plot to get us to use the mark of the beast to conduct commerce. It's in Revelations, people! But Satan is also using other means. The best way to pull people off the righteous path and onto a road to damnation is by using something that seems innocent and wholesome. And what is more wholesome and innocent to the American people than baseball? The evidence is everywhere, but people just refuse to notice. Rock music and heavy metal are decried as promoting devil worship with the use of the sign of the horns, but in baseball it's used all the time, supposedly by fielders to signal that there are 2 outs. But what idiot would ever not know there were 2 outs?
He doesn't know how many outs there are. He just throws the ball into the bleachers. That's only the 2nd out of the inning.
And why does baseball use percentages for standings and stats, but have them written as 3-point decimals? Well, if you have 3 digits, you can have the mark of the beast, 666. Baseball is an indecent, sexually charged sport. Men swinging large, long pieces of wood. Baseball terms are used as euphemisms for sex, also as euphemisms for homosexuality. Switch hitter, batting for the other team, softball. As any good Catholic knows, left-handedness is evil. The word sinister comes from the Latin for left-handed. But in baseball, left-handedness is celebrated and even advantageous. Left-handed pitchers are overrepresented in baseball. And left-handed batters have a natural advantage in baseball due to it being easier to hit right-handed pitches, and also due to them being closer to first base since the bases are on anti-clockwise. Anti as in Antichrist. But wait, there's more. Baseball practices human sacrifice. And even baseball purists themselves will admit that the designated hitter is an amoral concept forged by Lucifer himself. The shape of the infield is a diamond. That's not satanic. But look at home plate. 5-sided? And while the infield is a diamond shape, let's look at the standard alignment of infielders. Those 5 dots? Pentagram. What about the 7 deadly sins? Greed? Owner avarice and player salaries? Check. Jeffrey Laria? Double check. Sloth. Players not hustling to first base? Check. Wrath? Check. Pride? Pitchers taking revenge for batters showing him up by celebrating home runs? Check. Lust? Check. Envy? One team gets a new stadium, and then everyone else wants one. Check. Gluttony? Check. 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 Baseball also breaks most of the 10 Commandments. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain. One of the most famous commentator exclamations is a blasphemy.
Holy cow!
Remember the Sabbath to keep it holy. Baseball has a 7-day-a-week schedule, and every team plays every week on the Sabbath. Thou shalt not kill. The great 1920s Yankee lineup was called Murderers Row, a reference not just to their batting ability, but the multiple unsolved murders I assume they committed. Thou shalt not steal. Players steal all the time. They steal bases, they steal signs, they steal hearts. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Catchers framing pitches to make them look like strikes? Sacrilegious. The MLB has tried to cover their devil worship with team names. We have the Angels, the Padres, and they removed the devil from the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. But let's look what happens when we play the old baseball standard, Take Me Out to the Ball Game, backwards. Pledge allegiance to hell. Worship Satan. If you will live, you will come. Go the Shocking. So I encourage everyone to boycott MLB and stick to a more wholesome American sporting organization, the NFL. Provided I am not taken out by the powers that be, I shall return. As long as I'm not designated for assignment. What conspiracy will I be doubling off first? Well, let me just say, it ain't just fluoride that they is putting in our waters. Scared? You should be.